Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Now. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Wait a minute. Now. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, there. Okay, wait a minute. I gotta turn off something. What do I gotta turn off? I see Debbie and Anita, and I see Renee, and I see Emily, and I see Gail. Oh, but there. Okie dokie smoky. I gotta turn off. There, I could turn this off. Okay, turn that off. But then I gotta find my chat on my telephone. I gotta find my chat on my telephone. For some reason, it's trying not to give me my chat on my telephone. Just a minute. Hold your horses. Let me see. I hope y'all have horses to hold when I... Oh, yeah, this is it right here. Okay, now. Oh, yep, yep, yep. Wait a minute. How come I can see the chat on the screen? Holy smokes. And I can see... I've never seen that before. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, wait. Just a second. I think I have to go like over here and get rid of this and put that down there. And then, oh, wait a minute. Oh, here's where I got to be. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay, and then I see the chat right here. Okay. Now, just a minute. Now you're still holding on to all them horses because now I put this telephone now up. Oh, I got to make sure my sound is, yeah, it's down. Okay, got to make sure that's for sure down. And then I got to scoot my sewing machine back there out the way so I can put this tripodular thing right here and move this glue right here. I am so unprepared tonight. You just don't forget to turn off autofocus. Okay, Pat, got it. Boy, that Pat, she's over there having her treatment, and she sure is sending me instructions. Turn off the autofocus. Okay, let me see. I'll go like this. It gives me that blue circle, which means wait, hold down. Now, see, now the computer's telling me to hold my horses. Okay. Well, what if I want to hold my horses? Just a minute. Okay. Oh, it has been such a day. I'm telling you. It's been such a happy day and such a sad day. It's been, where in the world is my doohickey? Oh, right there it is. Oh, good night. Good night, Irene. Okay, now I have to go down here and webcam options and turn off this autofocus. Okay, Pat, got it turned off. Done. Thank you. Now carry on with your treatment, girlfriend. I'm telling you, that girl, that old Pat, that's my girl. My twin. She's my twin sister. That's why she aggravates me. Nah, you don't aggravate me. Oh, 24 viewers. Okay. Oh, it has been, let me see who's all here. Patricia and Renee, and yes, it is a good day now, Master Darling. Yes. And then see, who did I miss here? And Cheryl, newbie Cheryl, Patricia Stubbs, Renee. Oh, I said that. Dana and then Ezo, and Anita Williams, and third day of Christmas. That's right. three, what? French hens? 3, 5, 4 kilometers. Yeah, 3 French hens today. And then there's Emily. And somebody said hello, Red, but I don't know. Oh, that must be Little Red Wagon. Okay. That must be who that is. And then there's Debbie Hayes. And oh, see them? Beautiful. And every one of you are looking just beautiful. And then Lottie Faith. I thought about you today, Lottie Faith. Actually, I was looking at my at some of my ATC cards, and I seen one in there that you sent me that was awesome. I said, "Oh my gosh, I got that so long ago." Yep. And then there's Bootsy. Good night, noise. Hi, Bootsy. I just watched your video today for your making the little hair for the little dollies, and I thought, you know, on my ATCs, if I was to make a little angel face or something on ATC, that's how I would make the hair, just like you did on that little video. So that was good. You got blue dyed. Emily, you've always got dyed hands. Yes, absolutely. And there's Spanky. Hi, Spanky. Kathy's Creative Life, and Dye is there. Oh my goodness. Kathy D. Oh, did you watched Bootsy's hair video too today? Yes, he explained it really, really good. And I said, that is a perfect way to put hair on an ATC. Oh, that's right. I saw your notification, Emily, of the shaving cream marbling, but I didn't get to go and see it. I'll have to watch that later. Yes. Oh, I did too, Kathy D. I loved the angel intro. Yes, our Bootsy makes the cutest little angel. I loved it, Bootsy. I loved your little angel intro. You are a you ought to go work in Hollywood. You really got that stuff. Angela, hi. Oh my goodness, just look at all that. And Renee Munn. Yes, we've got lots of rays, and Bootsy is blushing. But you have to say that was an adorable little. That was an adorable. You was an adorable angel. Yes, yes. There is so much we can do on an ATC. Yes. Oh, okay. Dai says we must go see her video after mine because she's showing the fantastic journal Judebot for her from Spanky's auction. Oh, how wonderful. Yes, I want to see that. I always like to see flip throughs of um of journals because you get so many ideas. You get so many ideas and so much inspiration from them. And so I need to move my junk out of the way. I've got junk. My good news of the day that I got today was that my granddaughter Katie they have yeah, they've already left. Okay, now I don't know if they've already left or if they're leaving early in the morning, but they're coming down to Florida, and they're in Birmingham, north of Birmingham, but they are the heck is that? They are what do you call them? They call them, where'd that come from? Is that paint? Did I touch some red paint or am I bleeding? But they are big fans of Alabama Crimson Tide. Hi, Anna from Norway. Anna Olivia Nilsson from Norway. Yes, Kathy, my dog. Oh, that was the sad part. But anyway, first let me tell you, my granddaughter, they're on their way. They are Crimson Tide fans. Crimson Tide is playing Oklahoma, but they're playing them in Miami. So they're driving from Birmingham, coming as far as our house, dropping off the children, and then they're going on to Miami. They'll be at Miami for 2 nights, I think. And so the children, which is Taylor and Ella, they're going to stay with us for 2 nights. And and so and Taylor is 6 years old. In fact, he's 6 years old. Tomorrow is his birthday. So we're having a camp out for his birthday. And Ella she'll be 2 years old on Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh, she's a monkey, man. I just love that child. And so it's going to be a beautiful 2 days to have the children with us while their parents go and celebrate their birthdays, which today is the husband's birthday, my grandson-in-law's birthday, and on the 4th of January is Katie's birthday. And so they're celebrating both their birthdays by going to this football game in Miami, which they are like Roll Tide fans, I'm telling you. So hopefully, Kathleen, Kathleen Elliott, you're going to go to bed. I'm glad that you stopped by. I really am. And so, and here I am jabbering. Yes. Okay. And so that's good news, is that we get to have our little grandchildren, great grandchildren. They're grandchildren to my daughter, but to us they're even greater because they're great grandchildren. And so, and there's Clara. Thank you for coming, Clara, Anita, everybody. You guys are just absolutely beautiful. Then a sad part of our day is I was sitting outside with my dogs, and I noticed that my one dog was traveling north and bleeding from the south. And I said, oh my gosh, that can't be good. And so I had to quick call. I called the vet to find out if we could get him in today. And they said, yes, have him here at 4:30. And so we did. We had him there at 4:30. Well, seems poor old Bernie, he's got a tumor. And he's not only just got the tumor. Hi, Susan Baker. He's got the tumor, and the tumor's about the size of a golf ball, and he's a miniature dachshund, so that's pretty big. And there's Irma. Hi, Irma. Oh goodness, how wonderful. And but he's also got an abscess tooth. So we have an antibiotic that he'll start on that in the morning for 2 weeks for his abscess tooth. They did what they say a pre-biopsy. It's where they do like a needle biopsy, and if that shows cancer, I guess, then they can do another biopsy. But he says what I'd rather do than do is just remove the whole tumor. And so now we wait till next week for the results of all the blood work, because they did a complete blood work on him, and they did that fecal test they do, and they did that needle biopsy thing. And so we're waiting now for those tests. And the thing is, today's visit was $408 and some change. The surgery to remove the tumor is over $900. So I can put it on a credit card. I can do that. We got a lot of thinking to do between now and then. And so that was the sad part of our day. And so that just came upon us. I did not have a clue. But when I saw that blood, and it was a lot, and I knew we got to get, we got to do something. But that's something that, when you have pets, you have to be prepared to, that is what I have as care credit. I do have care credit for my pets. And so You always have a lot of bills for your dogs. I know they're like our children. They're like our children. And so, oh, you see, that's what it's going to be like. Because like today we paid $408 and change. And, you know, it's just, thank you, Renee. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Um, Yes. Oh, and your doggy boots got very expensive as he got older. Yes, I think it's one Lottie, one of your doggies had a rectal tumor which was removed, but it came back a second time. That's what this is a rectal tumor. Oh my word. Okay, now I thank you so much, Renee, but I sure am not asking. Don't think that I'm even hinting for super chats. I'm not. I have got care credit, and I can put her bill. Um, I can put her bill on the care credit card, and that is I have that just for my animals, and so yeah, that's it. That's going to it's all going to work itself out. It's just I guess it was just such a shock first just to see the blood, and then getting to the vet and listening to what all the vet had to say, it just, your little dog is just looking at you with these little dog eyes, and a dachshund's eyes are just, it, it's, yeah, when they look at you with those eyes and you're thinking, oh, wow, this is a lot of money. Then you think, well, how much do I love my pet? And I don't have to pay it all off at one time. I can pay it monthly, and Care Credit has got a plan too, that if you pay it within a certain amount of time, you don't pay any interest at all. So it's good. It is a good plan to have for your animals. And so I'm glad that I had it. If I didn't have that, I wouldn't have been able to go today. So yeah, and we have a very, very, very good vet's office. It's just, and the people there are so loving, and so it was a all right experience. But anyhow, I hope everybody had a good holiday, and I know mine was wonderful. I don't know if I think you all might know a little bit about. I know some of you may know a little bit about the problem, the issue I had with my oldest son. He had got upset with me quite a few years ago. He got upset with me and he quit speaking to me. It was like over 3 years ago now. And it's over 3 years ago, and he quit speaking to me. Well, Christmas Day, he sent me a message. Then yesterday, BJ Andrews, do you know what, darling? I was just thinking about that today, about starting on another doll. I have one little tennis shoe, little sneaker keychain, and it's just one. And I thought to myself, I want to take that one shoe and make a doll, starting with her foot and work up. I don't have a whole pair of shoes, just a shoe. And so I'm thinking maybe I'll make her with a peg leg and one shoe, something. But yes, great idea, because great minds think alike. But anyway, so then yesterday on the telephone, I talked to my son for 3 hours. I'm telling you, 3 hours and we didn't even bring up whatever that I don't remember caused the riff in the first place. I don't even remember. And so, since I don't remember, it must not be really important. And he never brought it up. And so, and so he lives in Concho, Arizona, and he lives off grid. And he was telling me about how they have their setup out there. He says Concho, Arizona is probably the poorest town in Arizona. And so, but that's where he lives. He bought an acre and a quarter out there. And now he's got my grandchildren. And the way he talked was that they are doing just fabulous. I mean, of course, they are a family that have just enough. And yep, yeah, it's that county. No, what is Apache County? He said Apache County, and he said there's actually like a upper Concho and a lower Concho or something like this, and he lives in the higher. He's in the one that's up high, not the one not in the valley. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy that that he called me and that we are now, well, he did say he would talk to me as long as I behaved myself. So I guess maybe I did something that wasn't very nice. I don't know. I don't even remember. But I was so happy. And the kids were on like what do you call it? The FaceTime. And so I was able to see them. I hadn't seen them in 3 years. Not seen none of them. And so I'm telling you, that was an absolute wonderful for this. So my daughters still say, well, I'll just leave him out there. That's their choice. I'm the mother. I'm the mama. I'd be the mama. And yeah, so, and I'm glad he's doing good out there. And almost in the school that the children go to, almost every one of the children in that school live off grid. And so they kind of all pull together. I mean, he doesn't have a well, so he gets water delivered, and he's got they have, I guess the water company that delivers water, they supply you with like these large tanks, and then they come and fill the tanks up for $25. And so they always have plenty of water. And then he's got propane gas, he's got a generator, and he's looking into getting solar panels. And they have three RVs, and they've got them all put into like a U shape, and then he's building inside the U shape, he's building like another room. And most of that he's building out of pallet boards. Yeah, he's kind of handy with the scissors too, like his mom. But he said he's learning from other people who are doing the same thing. He said he paid his yearly taxes on his acre and a quarter, and it was $18. I said, holy cripes. Holy cripes. That's cheap for taxes. That's very cheap for taxes, $18 per year. Yeah, I paid mine this year. It was $900. Yeah, I got it paid. No big deal. So, but it sounds like beautiful country. He was talking. He sent me a lot of pictures of just the country around, and it's beautiful. And oh, what I'm doing right here is I am using all of these are 2.5 by 3.5 inch ATC cards ready to make ATCs. Every one of them are from Little Debbie boxes. My hubster, he's got a sweet tooth, and he likes these oatmeal cream pies, and he likes these like Nutty Buddies he buys, and then there's one other kind that he buys. But the insides of the box is white. And so I save those boxes. He saves them for me, and then I take them and cut them into 2.5 by 3.5 inch pieces. So they're already then in the perfect size for ATC. Now, ATCs are one of my favorite things to do because it's, when it comes to, there's Sherry Flanagan and Jamie. Hi, Trucker Jamie. How wonderful. Oh, my goodness. Sherry Flanagan, and there's Vanessa, Sonia, Cindy Jenks. My goodness, yes. How wonderful to see all of you. So I am thinking a lot now about doing something on a regular interval on my YouTube channel, which will be added. I'm not going to do them on Thursdays. I always do something on Thursdays, but Thursdays are going to be whatever pops into my head night. But I want to do, I'm not having good luck with this right at this very moment because I'm not paying attention. I'm too poor. I just paid it. Now I can't even pay attention. Oh man, that's terrible. But anyway, I put it on the credit card. So I'm not poor. I'm not poor. Poor me's not poor. Now, let's see. Cut this. What was I saying? Was I saying anything important? Oh yeah, I was talking about wanting to do another live stream that is kind of a regular thing. I know that there are a few artists that do like a mixed media mashup. Oh, there's My Crafty Journey. Wow. I have a daughter with borderline personality disorder. We often go years without communicating. She can be very dangerous when she has her moments. Oh, Bootsy, I can understand that too. I can understand that. And there's not a lot you can do but try to understand, just trying to understand. And I think we all, if everybody is honest, I think we all have a family member here or there that has issues, has issues with personality disorders and things such as that. So, okay, for those of you who are on my new group called Scrappinlizzi Unicorns. Ooh, now I can take my sweater back off. Those of you who are on my Scrappinlizzi Unicorns, you will see in there that I've asked for, I had asked for ideas, what I can put on my, oh, your oldest sister tried to stab you with a pair of scissors when I was pregnant with my oldest daughter. Holy smoke. Hi, Beetle Chick. Well, I'm glad she didn't. So I've heard some people, and I don't know if there's any truth to it or not, but I've heard some people say, there wasn't this much emotional problems and stuff back in the pioneer days, and maybe we just didn't hear about it. I don't know, but I've heard people say that the additives that they put in food to preserve it actually almost freezes your brain. It preserves your brain. It causes almost like a plaque in your brain, which causes Yeah, the food supply, like the food supply that what we have to eat is can be causing our issues, that there are so many people that have you know, disorders, emotional, mental problems. And so, and that can really be true. They used to say back in the day, well, they ate lard, they deep fried so much, and and all of this is clogging your veins. But now they got all these preservatives that they're actually preserving, causing problems with your body, your innards. They you don't reckon your brain. Your brain is such. You got me on the big screen, Aaron. Oh gosh, I just love you to death. Yes, our food is nothing like the real food, and nothing like the food. Nothing like Oops, my I just got a little tiny bit of gesso in here. What if I put some water in there? Just pour me a little bit of my water, and then take a drink. But yes, that's what I heard. And to me, it makes so much sense that that can be exactly what is causing a lot of these health problems. You eat whole foods and avoid processed food. That is very good, Cindy. That's very good. I wish we had a Whole Food store here. If I drove to Tampa, well, I don't drive at all, but if we went to Tampa, I could get to a Whole Food store. But that's a good, hour drive for us, and we kind of just go. We don't go like that. Oh, yes, you grow and can yours, Crafty Journey. That is good. And we were growing a lot, but this past year we didn't plant as much. I don't know if we're getting old or what it is, but I said this year I'm going to do like container gardening and see what I can get. So I just want to put some gesso on these 4 little blank cards right now while I let them dry some. I'm just going to sew the cards, just sew the cards. And so now on my prompts that I've got so far, I don't have my prompt cards made up yet. Actually, I have a dear, beautiful girl that said she's going to send me some prompt sticks. So I figure I'll get those prompt sticks and then I'll add to them anything, because I have gotten some really neat ideas by asking my viewers to add to my list. And so there's been some things that have come to the list that I think will be really neat. So what I'm going to do when I do an ATC playground, or whatever we're going to call it, what I think we'll do is what I'm going to do anyway is to do or not to do. That is the question. Um, Where's my wipes? Somebody comes in here and makes a big fat mess. Okay, I'll just use this right here. There we go. But anyway, I want us to have a little ATC group going. And what I want to do is I want to do it twice a week. I want to do it once in the morning time and once in the evening time, because in the evening I get more people from here in the United States. When I do a video in the morning time, I get a lot of people from overseas. And so that's why I want to do two, because I'm kind of selfish. I want everybody. And so that's why I thought I'd like to do two different, like maybe if I do it Monday morning and Tuesday evening, something like that. I haven't. Um, no, there won't be just I'm going to gesso always the cards at the beginning. Always, whenever I do any kind of mixed media, I just always gesso the cards first. And that because we don't know until we pull the prompt what the first thing is going to be. And because this paper on these boxes are is a little bit kind of shiny, kind of little slick, then gessoing them will just make for a better tooth to hold whatever the next thing is that we're going to put on. I'm so thirsty. Now, I want to tell you one thing first. Beware of somebody named Morgan Bills. I was notified that this person's name, Morgan Bills, was trying to friend somebody and saying that they were a friend of mine. Well, I've never heard the name. So, yes, it's going to be basically a mixed media mashup. And so, yes, that's what it's going to be. Okay, and so, but I have got so many. What you can do now, if you're not in the group is called Scrappinlizzi Unicorns, and I only started the group like 2 weeks ago, and we already have so many beautiful people are there and have been sharing things that they have been making and ideas of things you can do and, beautiful things like that. But there are some things we'll be able to do on an ATC that you wouldn't really do on mixed media mashup kind of a painting. And so, but not to say that, because they're wonderful. But when we do a mixed media mashup, it basically is making the background, and then you can cut them to ATC shapes and sizes, and then you can go from there. But I want to show you, let's see, first here. This is my book that I have put. Let me put these up here. I have this book that I've got a lot of ATCs that I've traded over the years, and because I've done ATC swaps. These ones are all Halloween ones in here, and so this is what we do when we make a ATC. It's going to be 2.5 by 3.5, or it can be a little. No, we're going to put them, Kathy, on the ATC cards. We're not going to start with a big sheet. We're going to actually put them right on the ATC cards. And these are all 2.5 by 3.5. And that way they fit in these pockets. So you don't want them thick, although you can have them thick. You can have them dimensional, but not too much because they won't fit. And you don't want anything hanging off the sides or top or bottom because that won't fit. And so these are some that I swapped at Christmas time a couple years ago. And these are some beautiful, beautiful cards. This one here, look at this. This is kind of dimensional. This was sent to me, and see how on the back it's got all of the information of Sue sent it to me and when. Like here, the theme was Christmas Carol. It was sent to me by Stacy Stratus. She got her email on there, and that was August 2nd, 2013. And this was a series of 6 out of 7. So she made 7 of these, and I have 1 of them. So she made 7 very similar to this. And then she passed them out, or we traded, I'm not sure, but that was from 2013. So there, and there are so many. And then here, I think these are all ones that I made. But I have some Zentangles that I made. I have some quilling. When you do the quilling, it still fits in the pocket. And then when you flip it over, then you can see the who on the back, the ones that don't have nothing. Those ones I did. This, oh, that was on that one. But see here, this was January 11th, 2012. And this one, we were given a challenge that we were supposed to use the colors yellow, the color of yellow. And so I have a yellow bird, a yellow flower, and a lot of yellow in the background. And so, and then here was, it's hard to see them, isn't it here? More. There's just so many different ones, but see, then there's beads on there. There's ribbon. There's these ones I have just made backgrounds, and they're kind of ready for. I don't think I made that seahorse. Nope, that was made by Marie Franklin, and that was June of 2013. So I have belonged to a couple different groups where we swapped. These are just some backgrounds that I've made. I haven't made them into real ATCs yet. And this one here, these are flowers. So there's like the the silk flower petals anyway on there. On here, this one's got a button and a safety pin. This one's got some shells on it and a little wooden key. It says real art, a butterfly. And these ones were all made by me, but this one was made by Brandy. And that one was, okay, she didn't put the date on that one. But see, it's fun to put the dates on them. This one is like steampunk here. These two are like steampunk. And this one I made, this was a swap, and when they put the group, it put what you needed to have on the card, and it said the recipe. And so I put a recipe on there, but I didn't know that the recipe meant that that was just the things you were supposed to use on the card. So they got a recipe, and it was a recipe for friendship. 1 cup of loyalty, 2 cups of kindness, 3 teaspoons of forgiveness, 5 tablespoons of, I don't have my glasses on and I can't see that, but there, and I love going through these and then looking. You can see on the back, this was the Diva, it was a Diva group, but that group it's not anymore. And so this must have been Easter with the Easter bunny. And so, but by having on the backs of the cards like this, you know who made them, and you know when they made them. This was February of 2013. And so, and look at this, how vintage, how beautiful. And they're just little, and this one here, I called this one Wild Thing, and I had these little bitty animals, and I put those little bitty animals on there. I called that one Wild Thing. And so see how you see all of the backs of them have got the information of who made them and when. And you just fill your book up. You just fill up your book. But now I was looking through these kind of this morning, and I seen one that was from Lottie Faith. Deborah Mayo. It's like it even brings back memories, because when you get things from somebody, I always like for them to be signed, so I remember who made them. And that's one thing we will always do with our ATCs, is to sign them, to make sure we have information on the back of who made it, maybe what they used, maybe what they named it. And so this is a P. We went one time just through the alphabet, where every week we had a different letter we had to use. And so, and these were some Christmas ones here. But here's like even one of the flat marbles, and made like almost like a like a, what do you call them? Glass balls, you know, where you can see your future in them. Magic, I don't know what they call them, but anyway. But see, and that's not too thick. It still fits in the sleeve. And so you want them always to fit in the sleeve. And look at this with the little window pane on there and the little bells are on there. It still fits. If it fits, it ships into our little book. Cindy, oh my gosh. Some of these that I did so much swapping with, and I haven't seen it. 2011 was this one. I didn't even have a channel at that time. I just belonged to different groups. Okay, now this one was more of a this page was more of a pocket letter. So these were all Christmassy things and the little gifts that we always put in the pocket letters. I need to use these things. At me. And then this was a pocket letter too. Plus I have out in my front room, I have a frame that I have a lot of them. I had these little tiny, it was like a shadow box frame almost. Now these little bitty sticks, little bitty pieces of like chopsticks, and I cut them to make frames and inside of the big frame, and then I framed all of those. I've probably got 24 in that big frame that I've got hanging on the wall. But these are so much fun, and that's what, you know, we seem to go through trends, and we go through trends and we do something for a little while, and then we get new new products, new projects, and those trends kind of go by the wayside. Hi, Dust Fairies. That's Sophia. Hi. Yes. And yet, Spanky, I loved my ornament. Yes, it is on my tree, my unicorn. I don't think I even want to take my tree down. Hi, Ray. I got your Christmas card, Ray. And I'm thinking, Elizabeth, who is this? Hi, Elizabeth. And then I looked and it was signed by Happy Ray. And I said, oh, now I know who Elizabeth is. Sometimes I know you by your name online. And then, oh, and there's Ann Osborne Reed, Mary Jane. If I missed any of you, please forgive me. I was just running my book just then. And so, but now in my in my group, in the unicorn group, and beautiful unicorns that are all in there, all live in there. They live in there. I put this up, and I have gotten so far, I don't know, I didn't look in the last few minutes, but I've got like 78 already prompts that I'm going to put up on cards or popsicle sticks or whatever I'm going to put them on. But there's going to be different things that we do. And so I started a basket. Because now in my basket, I've got little things like, here's some little safety pins because that's on a prompt. My colored pencils are in there. That's on a prompt. Doilies are on a prompt. Little pieces of fabric are on a prompt. And then I have embroidery floss is all. Then sometimes we have a pet name. Yeah, I like that. Sometimes I like our no, I don't think I did get a set of prompt cards from you, Emily. Do you have them in your files? Because I will look at your files and maybe I'll even get more ideas for prompts. But and then I have oh, I've got glitter, and I've got little beads, and I've got sequins, and then I have some popsicle sticks because one of the prompts says that I could. Okay, if you have prompts in your files, I'll look at those, Emily, and maybe you'll have some prompts that I don't have yet, and I can add those. But one of them says to paint with a popsicle stick. And then little stamps. I put some little stamps in here. This one's just got stars. Wire. You'll need some wire to have in your little stash. But if you, oh, I got to put this. I just got this from Cynthia McCoy. I got this ATC. I've got to put that in. And she put, who has the button? And these are paper buttons. And so on some of the, on one of the prompts does say add a button. And so this is, she added the button, but the button is paper. But she has got the thread sewing the button on, and that is gorgeous. And then she looked like yes paste or something she used on just the button to make the button stand out. And then she's got the information on the back. Oh, you have, okay, great, 140 prompts. Well, I will absolutely have to look at that, Emily, because you've got some I don't have, because I've got 70 something. But my list keeps growing. I have a sponge in here. I have little doily pieces and then there's one prompt that says bugs. Now you can look through the prompts, you can print them out. Oh, and here I've got on here a needle. It's like a tapestry needle and a needle threader. I've got them right here because you may need, this wouldn't be something that you would, yes, but when we talk about bugs, Renee, Little Red Wagon. When we talk about bugs, it can be butterflies, it can be dragonflies, and those are almost like family. They're not really bugs, but when we say bugs, I said bugs because I see this little bottle of ladybugs and leaves that I have, and I said, oh, that would be fun. Let me put bugs down. Little pieces of fabric. But yeah, I'm just kind of I'm getting my my basket to where when I pull a prompt, I'll most likely have most everything in my basket. Well, I wouldn't have my pinks in there. There's some stickers. Oh, what do I have in this? Oh, this is my buttons. I have some buttons in here in case one of the prompts says buttons. But yes, a Volkswagen bug, a bug. Yes, a Volkswagen bug. Yes. Oh, you sucked a lot of bugs up? When I was talking to my son, I asked him, I said, is there like a lot of bugs over there? He says, no. He goes, there's really not any bugs, but we are overrun with rats. He said they're not rats, then they're not mice, and there's like in between. So they're bigger than a mouse and smaller than a rat. But he said everybody in that area anyway is kind of overrun with them. So they're always constantly trying to catch the rats. And some people even cook stew out of them. I said, holy smokes, did you do that yet? He says, no, I don't really think I want to do that yet. And so, but you can go on to the group. You can see here is add a button, needle and thread or embroidery floss, small rubber stamp, circles, spray inks, paper scraps, decoupage, tissue paper or napkin, glitter, words, acrylic paint, fabric scrap, used postage stamp, magazine image, lace, shape punch, something natural. Now that one, that was unique. Something natural, some wrote, suggested, and so I put that on there. And there's no telling what we will come up with if we pull that prompt as to add something natural. This is a piece of a security envelope, fussy cut image, splatters or drips, markers, colored pencils, finger paint, sparkle, And that would be anything that sparkles, anything. We've already said glitter, I think, but anything that sparkles, even if it's not glitter. Collage, watercolor, circles or lines, dots. That's for dye-dye. Dye-dye loves dots on everything, so we have to have dots. Squares, doilies. Doodle without lifting the marker. Draw dot to dot. Foreign language words. Pink, Zentangle. Paint with a popsicle stick. Create a border. And then one will say your choice, and you can put anything on there. A sticker, book page piece. Oh, and there's that bug. Spun painting, thread. I have done a couple that I've taken just a spool of thread and wrapped and wrapped and wrapped and wrapped it around in different directions around the card. And that is awesome. Dictionary paper, music paper. Somebody suggested eggshells, and that is amazing. Gems, nail polish, pencil shavings. So get you a little Ziploc bag when you sharpen your pencil. Keep those shavings, especially your colored pencils, because then you get the color in them. Put them in a little Ziploc bag. Have them in your basket. Have them in your basket ready. Cardboard, pieces of cardboard. Torn brown paper bag. Finger paint in paint or ink. Now, some of these, because I think I read finger paint before, but there may be two prompts with close to the same thing, but because one said finger paint and this one says finger paint or ink, you might get a different idea. Add a cluster. You might have some little clusters already made, and you can add them. Staple something to the card. Gelatos, crayons, and sequins. Ribbon, draw, stencil, spin for color or shape, color and shape, which I'm not going to spin. I'm going to make dice for this one. I'm going to make dice for the color and shape, and that'll be a fun one too. I'm going to make that in just a minute. Polka dot square, bubble wrap. Paint with a wad of aluminum foil or plastic wrap. And tea bag, yes, that's another one I need to add. Now, newbie Cheryl, are you in the Scrappinlizzi Unicorn group? I hope so, and you can add your ideas to the list. Stamp clothespin book page. Thank you, Vanessa. Yes, I think we got stamps and we got book page. Clothespin. Imagine they got those little tiny bitty clothespins. Those are nice. Yes. Okay, newbie Cheryl. That's good. I'm glad you're there. And be sure to add your ideas, because we can never have too many ideas. I'll make all the prompt cards in the world. Texture paste, corrugated cardboard. That is really, really awesome. Yes, Scrappinlizzi, Scrappinlizzi Unicorns. Yes, it's a Facebook group. Wallpaper, yes. Yes, Vanessa, very good. Let's see, that clear stamps, chain. That was another one. Angela put that up there. Angela is our steampunk guru, so yeah, she would put chain and wire, charms. Now see, wire, we use wire to attach things. So you really need to have like a pokey tool that will poke, some kind of a pokey tool that'll poke a hole right through your ATC, because a lot of things you can add to, and wrapping paper, yes. Wall tape, yes. Vanessa, you need to go put them on the list. Okay, because the wire, you can add a charm with wire, or you can add a charm with a piece of embroidery floss in your needle and thread. And or you can hot glue it on, just glue it right on. And so then we have beads, gesso. Now, see, I always gesso my cards first. I just always do that because it gives it a good tooth for when you start adding things. And but then I might pull the gesso card again, and a lot of times we will, after you've put a lot of things on, then go over it again with gesso, and it kind of mutes all the colors, and it's a neat idea. Ink pad, broken jewelry piece, safety pin, and like in here I have that little package of just tiny, tiny safety pins, piece of a sewing product label, or any kind of a label. Cindy, yes, leaves, yes. Hi, Lucinda. Lucinda, she's my singing queen. I love to hear her. I love to hear her sing. Okay, a produce sticker. So save them stickers. If you get a sticker on a banana, just get a little piece of aluminum foil or something and save those stickers. Put those in your basket that you will have handy. Um, I think that having the basket handy with a lot of these things in it, a broken jewelry piece, your safety pins, a UPC code, have those things already. But and a list, as I can see already on, I might have to go through this whole thing and get the new ones that are listed up there, because I've been just writing. I printed it, and then since I printed it, then I have more that I'm writing. But what I want to do now, this is going to be for our do together ATCs. But then I want to have a monthly, I will not ATC everybody out of their gourds, but I want to have a monthly ATC challenge that everyone can work on their own if they want to. And like for January, now you all might have even more ideas for this, but like January, I said snowflakes, white, and cold. Those are the words that you kind of take to think about how you want to design your ATCs for January. February would be hearts, reds, and love. So anything to do your words or anything to do with these kind of things. March, shamrocks, the color green, and Irish. April, rain, spring colors, and shabby chic. May, flowers, mothers, and pinks. June, fathers, unicorns, and purple. Got to get them unicorns in there somewhere. And July, Americana and steampunk. August, all I have on August is glitter overload right here. But actually, for glitter overload, that would be good for unicorns too. So I might put unicorns down there and put something else up here for June, which, for June, maybe I should stick with something more manly. I think I will. I think I'm going to put them unicorns down here for August with glitter overload. And then on June, because that's Father's Day month, then maybe we could stick with more masculine. Purple doesn't even have to be on that one. I'll put these purples down here too with the unicorn. And then here we can put masculine. I think that is an awesome, awesome idea. Glitter overload, yeah. And in August. Is your birthday in August, Emily? Do I get that? June bugs. Lucinda, I'm glad you had a nice holiday. And in September, I have school days and vintage. When I think of school days, I love to think about vintage, the vintage schools. And that's why, Emily, we need a lot of glitter because it's Emily's birthday month. October, I have fall colors and Halloween. November, turkeys, Thanksgiving, and again, that would be fall colors. And then, of course, December is Christmas, and the colors red, green, blue, and silver. So anything to do with Christmas. And so I'm going to make a file with this too. If y'all have some ideas, let me know. And oh, Sherry's birthday is in August too. Oh, and I just put up a file in the group for birthdays. So add your birthday to it. I tried to put the instructions how to add it yourself, but if you don't want to bother with that, just put it below and we'll get it up there into your yes. Oh, Yovados. Looks like you'll need a bigger basket or sir types of promos in different quart size clear zips. Yes, that is true. Yoli. Is that what your name is? Yoli. It's good to have you. It's good to have you. That's a new name that I haven't seen before. Feathers. Yes, feathers. Oh my gosh, yes, feathers. Geez. Now, yes, I'm going to go through this whole chat afterward. Well, after I see Dai. But okay, little Kathy and Little Man, I'm telling you, Little Man wore me out today, so I'm going to say good night so I can get up early and start all over with him tomorrow. That's wonderful. I'm glad you stopped by, Kathy. We are going to get together one day, Kathy. You got to drive your little butt right on up. You bring Little Man with you. Yep. So you have a good snooze and a good day with Little Man tomorrow. He is so cute. But I was watching your video and I'm thinking you're going to have to get a bigger house. If you get much more toys for Little Man, you're going to need a bigger house. An addition. Just for Little Man. Okay. So yes, that's why I say to go ahead and print the sheets out, and then you can get kind of an idea of what you need. If you have everything in a basket, of course your paints, you wouldn't have those in a basket or something. You'd probably have them on a shelf near you. Like I got my markers are all right here and stuff, so I got them handy. But you want to try and have everything handy, and then that will be fun. So what I'm going to do though, on the one thing that said spin for shape and color, I glued them pages together. I'm going to make a box, and I figure I'll use, okay, and for this one size of box that I want, I need a 6-inch square. So I'm going to cut me a 6-inch square of paper. I need 2 boxes, so I need to get me 2 6-inch squares. And so if any of you have this, if any of you have a box punch board, you sure don't use them very often, but they sure are handy when you do have one to use. And so, and I get these things. I have, oh, here it is. A lot of times you find these things at Tuesday morning, and then you buy them not knowing if you'll ever use them, but you just buy them because you just got to have them because you don't have one. I listened to oh yes you can, Erin, but oh, Kathy, that would be awesome. Kathy is willing to host at her house if anyone wants to do a weekend day here to craft. Oh gosh, would that be fun? I'm catching a little bit of it, Erin. I'm not missing the whole thing, but yes, I keep trying. It's hard to if I could get my eyes to spread out like this and one stay right on the video and one on the chat and one on this doohickey. But who was I listening to? And she's a very smart lady. I listen to her all the time. But she was explaining how we buy way more than what we need. And she's right. We got way more. But anyhow, hi Susan Baker. Peter. Hi Peter. Yes. It is good to see you, Peter. Okay, now this thing here, I'm going to make my box is going to be 1 3/4 inches by 1 3/4 inches by 1 3/4 inches. So it says that I have to have a 6 by 6 piece of paper, and I use the start line is a small and the diagonal line is a small. So here we have extra large, large, medium, small. So I'll go to small, and what they tell you to do, so you got to follow directions. The first one I made looked like a Chinese star. I don't even know what Chinese star looks like, but in other words, I did it wrong. So then you punch, but then you go down this line right here, and then you go down, oh, here, and there's a line here, so you can score it, okay? Then you turn it 90 degrees, and you go back to the small, punch the hole, punch the notch, and then you go down that line, and then you go down this way, then 90 degrees, and you go line it again on the small. And you can make these all the way up to a 4 by 4, 4 by 4 with a 12 by 12 piece of paper. But anyway, and so, and all of the measurement guides are on this already. And a lot of times they have this kind of stuff at Tuesday morning. If you all shop at Tuesday morning, and they're usually like half price when you get things at Tuesday morning. Or you whine to your children. You know, if you whine to your children, that works too. Now I got on 4 sides these little indentations, so then now I have to flip it over. And the only thing I have to do after I flip it over is to line it up again on the small line and get those other 4 little holes punched. Thusly, like this leaf, like thusly. See, that is going to make a box. You see how all those lines are cut in there? I want 2 boxes, so I'm going to do this one too. This might be a boring video. Really, I thought I'd get going some. But like I said, though, I'm going to do my ATC prompt playground, whatever we're going to call it, unicorn playground. I just love unicorns. But and I haven't figured, you know, it's going to be like maybe like a Monday morning and a Tuesday evening. I'm not real even sure, but I try to look to see other people's regular times so I don't kind of go over them. But now so many people are doing live streams that I don't get to watch them all, and sometimes I just guess we kind of just tromp over one another, but we can always go back and watch. And so, because like for mine, for my ATCs, I'm hoping for them to be an ongoing thing, and that you can like, and if you always make one for yourself and one to share, or like I just owed 4, I may do 4 at a time. Then you have 1 for your own collection, and then 3 that you can send off to friends. There's an address file also in the file section of the group. So put your address in there, because people will just be picking addresses to send to. And normally I have seen that most people pick addresses that from people who are there that are in the chat more often. But, you know, don't just do that. If you see a name of somebody and you haven't seen that person in the chat or active, send one to them. It only takes a stamp on a card, these on an envelope, and just say we miss you and something like that, and send them an ATC. And so don't just send just to the people who are very active in the group. Send, oh, you know what? I missed part of this. I did this before. Missed it before. I missed it. I just missed it before. And so because I forgot this line right here. Oh, I am such a funny person. Let me just get these now. Okay, this is what I need to do now. Yeah, so send them. Malaya, did I say hi? And did I say hi to Anne? See, you know my memory, every one of you, I think. Beth Schuler. You're seeing buffering here tonight? Okay, I'm not seeing buffering on my end. Oh, it is just so good. Catherine McLaughlin. Good night. Oh, she went to bed. Okay, good night, Catherine. Now, see, this is why, and it's 3:09 at her place. That's why I want to do something in the morning and something in the evening. So I'll have a morning group and a evening group, and it'll be from the different parts of the country. And so I'm kind of looking just at the names here. Lucinda Munger says she is a happy girl. Yes. New colored pencil in a wallpaper sample book. Oh, those were your favorite Christmas gifts? Oh, you are so awesome. A lovely Malaya says, I thought this was art. There are no directions in art. And you know, love, Malaya, that is very true. So Lindsay the Frugal Crafter, that is who I was listening to. Lindsay the Frugal Crafter. And she made a lot of sense. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, I am so guilty of that and that and that one and that one. But yeah, I listen to her. I love to listen to her. And so, but yes, the prompts that you will see on these that we give um, when we're doing a mixed media group project and we do the prompts, and it doesn't even have to be on a group project. You can use them on your own, because a lot of times you, especially doing mixed media, you get like a brain freeze and you go, oh, what can I do next? Well, if you have prompts, if you've got a list of prompts, then you can get some great ideas. You can say, oh, that I can do that. And so, but with everybody putting their ideas together, we come up with a great list of prompts that we can use in our mixed media project. But yes, there's some art that, you know, some people just do oil painting. Some people just do you know, watercolors, and you know, some people might just do, you know, ceramics only. But mixed media is, you can do a little bit of everything. And so, and nothing is wrong. Nothing at all is wrong. Oh, you can slow her videos down so she doesn't talk so fast. She can talk fast. If you're still talking about who we were just talking about, that I've already forgot her name. Yeah, you can slow them down. She does talk fast. Boy, but she's got some brains. She is very artistic. Okay, so there. Now I've got it, all the lines in. I forgot to put these ones here in the middle. Okay, and so then after you get all of those, then you can fold the whole box into a box. fold it into a box. And so this one is 1 3/4 inches. And so, where's my glue? And, oh, see how much time I've used already, and I didn't even get to working. I was thinking I was going to be working on that, on an ATC. But I guess what I'm doing tonight is just kind of explaining what I want to do on our new group, on the new and improved. No, it's not improved. I can't say that. That's for sure. But there is so many that do already. They do a little mixed media, which is awesome because you get so many background papers that you can use for so many things. And I look up here and I get something written. I see something and I don't. Yeah, these little boxes. These little boxes are good for a lot of things. But now these ones I'm making into like a dice, like a die. And so, but I mean, there's a lot of fun things you could do with these boxes too. But yeah, you buy them when you can get them cheap. It's not probably something that you would. I want to show you something else that I bought from Blitzy. I just got it today. And then I seen that, oh gosh, I got to have something else to go with it to make it work right. But so there we go. So see, I have a square box there. But this is what I mean by I'm going to, instead of doing the spinner, I'm going to use these 2 dies. Stay there and dry. There. Because I don't have a spinner and I don't know how to make one that it would really spin. As my stepfather would have said, that's slicker than snot on a doorknob. Ew! How come our fathers always said weird stuff? Our fathers always said weird stuff. If I can get some of these health issues worked out, we are hoping to get back to that part of the country to do a long visit. My son and his family is in Kingsport. Isn't that horrible how you look forward to when you can like retire and start having, just throw the alarm clock out the window and stuff and just do nothing but have fun. Then you got all these dumb health issues that you gotta. Health issues. It's like your whole body starts rusting away. Yeah, that's pretty slick, Malaya. Yeah, my husband said slicker than goose poop, but he doesn't say poop. Yep. The world is small. And so there, now I'm getting that second one all glued up together. You know what? I probably should stuff these boxes to make them just a tiny bit heavier. There's also a little thing where you can round the corners or put something on the corners, but I don't know. I didn't do that right, so I don't know how to do it. Okay. So there. Now you dry a little bit there. Now, see what I will do now, because somebody suggested a color and a shape. So if I take the shape, if I if These are Spectrum Aquas. These are another thing. Bought them. I bought them. Oh, no, I didn't buy these. These were sent to me. But I don't use them that often. But, you know, I just brought them in here. And I'm going to have them in front of me. And hopefully I'll use them more often. Yes, I did buy these. Yeah, these were not the ones sent to me. The other ones were sent to me. I bought these. And they sit there like a bump on log. Okay, so now I'm going to... Here, I'm going to put a circle. That is a circle. And then I'm going to put a square. And then I'm going to put a triangle. And then I'm going to put a heart. And then I'm going to put a star. And one more. One more. One more. One more. Aaron, did you put that, the color and the shape? Yes, I think you put, yeah, and that's where I got this from, this idea. Diamond, got it. Diamond. Okay, so see, then when we throw the box, landed on a square, that means you're going to have to make a square on your card. And so like then on this one is going to be the color. So I'm just going to, instead of putting the color, I'm just going to write the color, red. And blue. And green. And yellow. And orange. And of course, purple. Okay, so then if I pull the card that says, shape and color, then we will go like this and say you have to make an orange diamond on your card. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pick a day. I'm just going to pick a day. I'm just going to pick a day. Okay, I'm going to say I'm going to say the ATC playground. Will be Patricia's keyboard is drunk. That's terrible. Terrible to have a drunk keyboard. Let's see. I'm going to have my ATC playground. I'm just going to pick a day. I don't know who does what when. So I'm going to say Tuesday. See, I do this one on Thursday. So if I say Monday morning at, I wonder what time it'll be. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There is no 15 o'clock, is there? Okay. Well, so if I go at 8 o'clock in the morning, if I go at 8 o'clock in the morning here, what time is it in Australia? If I Pink Poodle Crest, I've heard of her. Hi, my darling little girl. Okay, so Stacy, no, I don't think Stacy has a scheduled morning at all. Okay, so it's 3 p.m. Thank you, Aaron. Okay, so Monday, I'm going to go 8 o'clock Monday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern. And then in the evening time, I'm going to do Tuesday, and I don't think I'm going to go at 9. I think I'm going to go at 8 o'clock p.m., 8 p.m. If they're both 8, then okay, so today is what? Today is what's today? Thursday. Today's Thursday. And Lorraine, is Lorraine in here? Well, Lorraine, my darling, when is your friend back yet? When are y'all coming? Yeah, yeah, okay. Lorraine's gonna come with her friend. She better come too. I'll just kidnap her. Okay, so I'm going to do the ATC playground on Monday, 8 a.m. Eastern time, and on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And I probably won't stay live long. Maybe I will go for 2 hours. I won't go like old Stacy. Stacy, she can keep running her mouth. Oh, and so can Emily. Emily and Stacy, they're the mouth runners. I thought I run my mouth. They can go 9, 10, 11 hours and never run out of air. I'm just picking on you. I'm just picking on you, Emily and Stacy. You know that. But yeah, I can't go that long. Are you kidding? I'd be wetting my britches. Yeah. And so, but I like to watch both of them. They're both my favorites. I got a few favorites. And but that's what I'm going to do. That's going to be my ATC playground. Now, I have, let me see, in my purse, I got to get this out. I got to get this out my purse. Oh, that's my dog's medicine. Yeah, I got to start that medicine in the morning. I'll put that right there. I got me a little calendar here. 2019 tea time. So the first Tuesday is the first. So I'm not going to do the first because I'm going to be down at Land O'Lakes at my daughter's house for our famiversary. She doesn't know we're coming, but we are. And so in Monday, yeah, and so Monday would be New Year's Eve, Monday night, Monday a.m. Yeah, we're not going to do New Year's Eve day. We're going to not do that week. So we're going to start on the 7th. So 7th is we're going to do ATCs starting on the 7th. And on the 7th, it's going to be at 8 a.m. And then on the 9th, it's going to be 8 p.m. ATC. And then my Thursday, wait a minute, I just wrote that wrong. No, Elizabeth, you did it wrong. You did it wrong. My brand new calendar, and I already just dorked it up. Okay, so I am going to put that over here. 8 a.m. ATC. And this one is 8 p.m. ATC. Okay, now that's more better, Elizabeth. We got to keep things correct because then on Thursday, then I do nothing on Wednesday but sleep. Then Thursday at 9 p.m. I do just my live. I'll be alive. That's all I can guarantee on that one. I'll be alive for that one. So that's how I'm going to do it each week. That's my plan. We'll see how that goes. And so now I can't lose my calendar. But anyhow, I think it'll be fun. Now, oh, and I wanted to show you what I bought. This. Now, let me tell you about this. They have these right now. They have them on. They have them on at Blitzy, and I think what really I just loved all the colors, you know. But these are cutters. They like cut your paper, and so you can put a piece of paper under this. But the trick is, Spanky, you have it? Did you buy the magnetic board that goes under it? You almost have to have the magnetic. This is 2 magnetic strips, but on the it says you can use it on any self-healing mat. So I thought, okay, fine. I can use that on any self-healing mat. So I have self-healing mats. That's why this one is right here. It heals itself, you know. People should be like that. And so oh, wait a minute. I forgot to turn it. You got to turn it. And then that didn't cut. See how that didn't cut? That didn't cut. So you got to really give it some. Oh, jeez. Now I moved it and I jammed my thumbnail into my thumb. And, well, that didn't work either. So, but what's cool about it, do you get yours to work? Oh, you got yours, and so you got the magnetic mat. So does yours work good with the magnetic mat? Yes, and you can still you will be posting on the ouch, that hurt. I just whacked my own self. I'm dangerous. It is, yeah, because you have to turn this thing to get the blade to come out. But like this one has got a stamp edge. This is a scoring edge. This is a scalloped edge. This is a decal. I love decal. Wavy. Perforations. This is really good. I love this one. This one I got to work. But I'm thinking it works better just on plain paper and not. Oh, you have the old QVC version, no magnets at all? How in the world do you hold it still? And I don't know. But I like the perforate because then it's just like you rip off a chuck, you know? And this is a straight cut. And this is like pinking shears. So each one has got a different kind of a blade. Then there's supposed to be a little thing that holds them all on. They're real pretty. But yeah, it's over there somewhere. You don't really need that there. And so, but you turn the handle to get the blade to go down. Wait a minute. And then you really got to give it some push, some heft. But see, I'm not getting it to go through this cardstock at all. But I was getting it to go through like just, remember this Morgan Bills. I don't know anybody named Morgan Bills. Okay. And, well, see, that didn't even cut through that. So, yeah, so they're selling these on, yeah. Wait a minute. On Blitzy. Ew. Yeah, that didn't go through that either. So then I went, yeah, you got to really push it to go through cardstock. Your condolences because of this. Thank you. Oh, Lord. But anyhow, so I did not that I needed it, and I apologized to my friend who, I can't remember her name, for buying stuff again when I already have self-healing mats. But I ordered a magnetic one. So these magnet strips will, the board isn't magnetic, but it's got metal in it so that the magnetic strip holds to the board. And but I thought, well, then that might be good too for if you want to hold a piece of paper still, then you can magnetize it. You can put magnets to hold it still. You might have a use for that. So, but I have things that I don't need, but I want things. But doesn't that look pretty? So if nothing else, it's going to be pretty. So anyway, what time is it? Yeah, I'm not really going to have time to do my ATCs like I was going to hope to do these, because I don't sit here more than 2 hours, because that's me. Try taping the paper down. That would be good too, but when I'm pushing so hard on the thingy to get it to move, I'm pushing so hard that I move the whole apparatus. So I'm thinking that the metal, the mat with the metal in it, will hold it still, because I do like these edges. And so so I do love the edges, and I love the edges on different, like if I'm making a greeting card and I'm making a mat for the greeting card, I like to have the pretty edges, on the pretty cuts on the edges. And I think that would be really, really pretty. And so I do think I'm going to like these, but I went ahead and ordered the magnetic mat. So just know if you see that on Blitzy, but Blitzy doesn't have the mat that goes with it. They only have this. And so, yeah, I know. It's just, I don't sometimes I just don't. Sometimes I just don't. So, but if you're doing, like, if you're going to do, like, you just never know. You just never know what you're going to do. And when you're making ATCs, you just never know. You just never know. So you might say that you want to, let me throw these back here. What do I have in here? Let me see. Where'd that stick go? Now, I'm just going to just use the rest of my time here real quickly. And I'm going to just take my popsicle stick, and I'm just going to just put some paint, however, with this popsicle stick. You just never know what you're going to get. You just never know what you're going to get. Isn't that pretty color? And just smear it on there like you're putting peanut butter on a piece of toast. It's not enough peanut butter. Okay, somebody, Sue. Oh. And then Spanky lost a best friend on Christmas Eve. And so Spanky and Sue, it's hard to lose. It's hard to lose people, period. But to lose friends or family during the holidays is just, it's just horrible. It is horrible. And because it's like that, you got that reminder every holiday. It just seems like you don't want to be reminded on the holidays. And so, yeah. Then some people say, well, they're in a better place. And then you say, no, it would be better if they was right here with me. And so, So anyhow, not a beautiful color. How do you like it? I do like it. I wonder if orange would be pretty with that. See, now I'm just picking stuff now. But see, I'm making 4 of them because I want them to be kind of like a set. They won't be exactly alike. They'll just be kind of a set. And so let's put some of that orange in with this blue and see what happens. Let's just see what happens with it. Now, gosh, it's going to be so much fun to have my I can't believe I have great grandchildren. I have 6 great grandchildren. 6 of them little monsters. I love them so much. They're so cute. And I mean, they just keep getting better and better. I mean, your kids are just absolutely amazing, when they're asleep. And but then you have them grandchildren. Holy smokes. And I've seen cars with bumper stickers that says, if I'd have known this was going to be so fun, I'd had my grandchildren first, And I used to think, why do people say that? And now I know why they say that. Because they're fun. They're just plain ordinary fun. And great grandchildren, they're even more fun. Oh, I look up at the yes. Nobody can stop you. You can spoil them, and you got rights when you're a great. I mean, you got rights when you're a grandparent. When you become a great grandparent, you have. Hi, Debbie Long. When you become a great grandparent, your rights grow. You get even more. You will be at least 73 before you have a chance of great grandchildren. You hope. Yes. Gosh, when was I'm 69. And my oldest grandchild is great grandchild is turning 6 years old tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow he turns 6 years old. So I was 61 when I had my first great grandchild. Brenda, Brenda says if they crap their pants, they are hand backable. They're hand backable. That's right. You got that one just right. So then, you know what you can do? Oh, I should have my tape dispenser. Got certain tools that you can also have handy when you you know what I need to have is to also have um brads. You can use your brads. We don't use our brads. And yeah, you can't hand them back if you're babysitting. You probably don't want to save it for them. Yeah. We'll have to be changing little Ella Grace. Ella Grace will have to be changed. We can do it though. We're tough. I got a clothespin to put on my nose. Hey. Now, see, I can take this little piece of fabric. You can't really see it really, but you can sort of. But then see, I could just tape it to the back. I don't have my tape right here. Oh, I got a stapler. Because I got a stapler right now. And you can add this stuff just however you want. Okay, I got wet paint here. Mary, oh, you're going to call it a night. Good night, Mary, and give my love to Tom. Make sure he's tucked in warm with his nice cozy blanket. You know what? That doesn't show up so much, so I'm going to switch to this one. I want it to show up a little bit more. It still is going to be in the same group. Same group. See, now if it wasn't getting close to 11, I would probably get my heat gun and heat this. But it's getting close to 11 here at my house in my clock. Oh, now I run out of staples. Okay. But let me see. You're getting a hint here. You're getting it. He loves that blanket. I'm glad he does. It looked like it would be really fun and cozy. I could put a different one too. I knew he would love it. I love my blankets. I'm a blanket hog. I love pretty blankets. Right now I have Peppa Pig sheets on my bed because I think life should be fun. Mona Stevens just got home from work. Good to see you, Mona. Okay, so see, I don't have that tight on there because I need like my tape or something. And my stapler just ran out of staples. If it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Now, see, then, where is my hair dryer? I mean, my, oh, it's way over there. I didn't get that ready. Gosh, now I'm going having like a little hot flash. But see, I would actually go ahead and dry these. But then you can take your pokey and do the hokey pokey, get you a button of some kind of a button. Sammy, where are you going? Your blanket, your baby's way over there on the other side of the room. So, so then you can put a button on each one, and let me see. You just put a button on each one, and so each one will be different, but you don't have to have them be exactly the same. And so, but there will still be like a set. And then I have some little edding here. And there is a prompt that says add edges. So maybe we would be pulling that prompt that says edges. And oh, and then here now I'm putting these edges on here, but they're a little bit bigger than the card. And so what I will do is I will cut the overlap off later on. I'm just kind of going quickly to kind of show you just sort of what I'm doing. Sort of, kind of, kind of, not exactly. And so, but see, because it's a set of 4, I'm going to kind of use the same thing on each one. Now, when I actually do this as a, see, tonight was just sort of like an intro. So when I actually do it as a thingy majig, I'll have everything ready, my heat gun and stuff, so I can do it correctly. There we go. See, now then maybe I would want to add, maybe I would pick a, what would I pick? Well, see, that's what happens when you don't know what you want to do. Maybe I just want to put a little piece of book page on, little book page. See, I'm not even getting these stuck on. I'm just kind of just giving you just a sketchy idea. And just a little sketchy idea. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then I think, sometimes we may pull a card, and it might say add a cluster, because we do have that one too. And so you might already have some small clusters made, but you might say, okay, I want to put that cluster, but I'm going to wait and put that on at the end. And so just put that off to the side and put it on at the end. You're falling asleep? You got sore bones because of the rain. Gosh, my daughter's going to Georgia, but she's going to the north part of Georgia, someplace where they've got someplace you can camp. You camp, but you're in like barrels. You camp in a barrel. They're leaving on the 4th, and they're going up to stay for 3 nights at this campground, and they're barrels. It's really awesome. I'll have to get the name of that place. Okay, see, so once, I won't do it right now, but see, once I stitch those buttons on, I will stitch them on with embroidery floss. So they're stitched on. And then maybe, you never know what you're going to pick. So, like if I might pick a flower. I might pick a flower. Then we would put a flower on here somewhere. Then I might pick a bug. Then I have to put a bug on there. I have to go out in the yard and find me a bug. And eggshells. See, you're fixing to get tons of rain in Georgia. Jennifer was hoping on snow. She wanted snow. Yeah. Yeah, it's in the northern part of Georgia somewhere, these barrel cabins. But yeah, and torn paper bag, staple something, sequins. Oh yeah, boy, I got sequins. So but I'll have stuff in my basket. Well, my sequins growed legs, and well, let's pretend we picked glitter. I can take, this is that big glitter. I can just put some glitter on that paint because it's not dry yet. I can put some glitter on that paint and just put that on there because it's still wet. And then because you're going to have on the back of it, you're going to have threads or wires going through, because I use a little piece of wire a lot of times to just hold on a charm, or I put that down too, charms. You might use a little piece of wire, and what's this? And so let me just go right through here and give them all a little spray. But yes, that's by Laura Barbara Batzer. Look at that. I am so glad to see all of you. But this now is what basically partly, and this isn't done. I love to make sure almost all of my ATCs have some kind of a word or a little sentiment or something on them. I think that kind of is really a fun finish. And so these, I just laid everything on there. But then when you're done, you'll take, see, we use a side, then you take another piece, and this is where you're going to put all your information. You'll put your information on the back of it, and then you'll glue it here. And then that covers up any threads or any threads or any wires or anything that you used to attach items. Okay, you'll have them, then you will use this and you'll glue those together. Then you can take and round the corners if you want, or anything like that. And then you have the finished card. So like I said, my first one will be Monday, January 7th at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. And so that's going to be handy for the people that live on the other side of the planet Earth. And then I'm going to do it again at 8 p.m. on Tuesdays. So whichever one you want to do. So be sure and go to the group. I'll put a link below the video of go to the group if you're not already there, and you can go ahead and you can add to or and print out the list of the prompts, and so you can be able to start collecting. It's almost like a little scavenger hunt list, like a little scavenger hunt, and get everything in your basket. And you don't need much because it's going to be a small ATC, so you don't need big things, you just need small things. And because it's going to be the ATCs. But when you're making like 4 of these like this, or 6 or 8, you just never know how many you want to make. And it will be a lot of fun. Before then, I'm going to work on getting things in my basket, so that, because I want to have like I've got some little boxes, like card boxes and stuff, and I can put like words in one, and the little Ziploc bags, like somebody. You should try to post the upcoming lives ahead of time so people will see it's scheduled. Okay, yes. Well, I always have my Thursday. um I don't know. I guess the only place I know to put them is on the unicorn group. And but I can do that, and and I got to learn how to pin them to the top so they stay at the top. I don't know how to do that either, but I'm learning stuff. I did learn how to put the files. So we got a file in there that is got the prompts that we're building. No, each one will be different, Lucinda. The morning and the evening prompts will be different, because we'll just pull them again. And so, but then when we do the challenges, I'm going to put that up too. I'm going to put the challenge. I got to make a list, a file for the monthly challenges, where you just make one. And you mean post the upcoming live on YouTube ahead of time? How will you know? It's the prompts will tell you. When I pull it out, it might say add sprays, and then I might pull another one that might say add a button. Then I might pull another prompt, and it might say add torn paper. So that's how we know what to put on there. So it'll be like a mixed media. And and I am so open to suggestions. And so when you have a suggestion, I'm going to go through this, because I don't see, I'm not even real good at doing the ahead of time. I got to ask Stacy, or maybe Gail, I don't know, how to put the post up, that, because I see, like Stacy's, I'm going live in 30 minutes. I don't know how she puts that up there. And so, but I will put up my schedule on the unicorn group, and I will see if I can pin that to where it stays up at top. And I also will, I have to search around into the YouTube and see how to put that on YouTube. I'll figure it out. I get this stuff. It takes me a while. But yeah. So Vanessa just said she could help me too with that. So I will get Vanessa to help me. And because she's another computer whiz. I know a lot about computers, but not as much as my 10-year-old grandson. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Stacey. Well, Vanessa just told me that she just popped up with a message that said she'd help me. So for pre-scheduling and stuff. So because she does that, she has her videos that she puts up, and she's got her group too, so she'll be a lot of help. So, well, it's 11:01, ladies and gents. So I'm going to find a little something to read, and oh, I just read that one recently. Okay, I'm going to read this one here. I always leave you on a positive note, always a positive note. And I thank you, every one of you, for coming. And I'm going to read through the chat afterward because I do miss so much. I'm yes, Vanessa, a good night. And and so I can write down the ideas that you shared, because every one of them are just, they're amazing. I'm just so happy. But in the link, in the files, I have your address file, your birthday file, the file of the prompts that we're working on, and then I'm going to put my I'll put the times, my schedule in file. And then what else was I going to do? Oh, my monthly challenge ATCs in the file. So now that I know how to do them files, it took me a while to figure that one out too. But anyway, so I'll get those in, and we will continue to grow. And I just love it. I just love it. It just makes me feel. It makes me feel special. I don't know if that's being prideful or not, but it feels good. Okay, I am constantly evolving into a more spiritual person. If you're evolving into a more loving, more compassionate, less violent person, then you're moving in the right direction. And this is so very, very true. Just just be, if you're evolving into a more loving, more compassionate, less violent person, then you're moving in the right direction. And there's a lot of other things you can add to that, like be optimistic instead of pessimistic. There's so many things. And so that's a very good card for today. And I want to say that I love you all, and I ask God to watch over you, everyone, each and every step you take, every move you make. And I will see you on the next video. God bless.